In the spring of 1645, deep inside a lonely cave called Rekendo, an old warrior sat with brush and ink. His name was Miyamoto Musashi, the undefeated samurai who fought more than 60 duels and lived by the sword. But in his final days, Musashi didn't write about fighting. He wrote about living. A week before his death, he penned Dokkodo, meaning the way of walking alone. Just 21 short lines, his final message to the world. No flowery words, no mystical riddles, just raw, distilled truth about how to live with strength, simplicity, and peace. So today, we're diving deep into Musashi's 21 rules of life. And trust me, these lessons are more relevant now than ever. Let's begin. Rule number 1, accept everything just the way it is. Right out of the gate, Musashi hits you with the hardest pill to swallow. Stop fighting reality. This isn't about being passive or giving up. It's about clarity. When you spend your energy denying what's in front of you, complaining about the weather, cursing traffic, wishing your boss was different, you're basically fighting a battle you can't win. Acceptance is the starting point for action. Think about it. When you accept that your project failed, you can figure out why and do better next time. When you accept that a relationship ended, you can heal and move forward. Acceptance doesn't mean weakness. It means you're not wasting energy on fantasies. Musashi knew this because, as a duelist, denial could get you killed. If your opponent was faster, you accepted it and adapted. You didn't stand there wishing he were slower. Rule number 2, do not seek pleasure for its own sake. Pleasure is a trap. Musashi wasn't some joyless monk. He appreciated beauty. He painted, he wrote poetry, he understood art. But he knew that chasing pleasure just because it feels good is a fast track to emptiness. Pleasure fades. That's the thing. The dopamine hit from buying something new, from scrolling for hours, from eating that third slice of pizza. It vanishes, and then you need more and more. You become a slave to the next hit. Purpose, on the other hand, endures. Musashi lived simply because simplicity gave him freedom. He wasn't controlled by cravings. He was controlled by his mission, mastery. Modern translation: stop chasing highs. Build something that matters. Rule number 3, do not, under any circumstances, depend on a partial feeling. Half-hearted effort is worse than no effort at all. Musashi is calling out the dabblers here, the people who start 10 projects and finish none, who commit to goals they don't really care about, who say, "I'll try," when they mean, "I probably won't." In his world, hesitation in a duel meant death. You couldn't swing your sword halfway. You either committed fully or you lost. In modern life, this shows up everywhere. The person who's kind of looking for a job. The relationship where someone's not sure if they want to be there. The fitness goal that gets abandoned after 2 weeks because the feeling wasn't strong enough. Musashi's message: if you're going to do something, do it. Otherwise, don't waste your time pretending. Rule number 4, think lightly of yourself and deeply of the world. Ego is the enemy. Musashi spent his life perfecting his craft, and yet he warns us not to take ourselves too seriously. Why? Because self-importance blinds you. When you think you're the center of the universe, you stop learning. You stop listening. You stop growing. Think deeply of the world means pay attention. Be curious. Understand that there's so much more happening beyond your own thoughts and feelings. The world is vast, complex, and full of lessons, but only if you're humble enough to see them. This is the antidote to the modern epidemic of self-obsession. It's not about you. It never was. Rule number 5, be detached from desire your whole life long. Desire creates suffering. Detachment brings peace. Musashi isn't saying, don't want anything. He's saying, don't need anything. There's a difference. You can want success, love, security, but the moment you need it, the moment your happiness depends on it, you've lost control. Think of minimalism. It's trendy now, right? People decluttering their homes, living in tiny houses, and owning less stuff. But real minimalism isn't about owning less. It's about needing less. It's about internal freedom. Musashi owned almost nothing. A sword, some brushes for painting, a few robes, and yet his spirit was vast. He was free because he wasn't chained to desires. In a world that constantly tells you to want more money, more followers, more success, Musashi whispers, let it all go. Rule number 6, do not regret what you have done. Regret is wasted energy. Musashi lived a violent life. He killed men in duels. He made mistakes, but he didn't sit around drowning in guilt. Why? Because regret doesn't change the past. Reflection does. There's a difference. Regret is emotional self-punishment. Reflection is learning. One keeps you stuck. The other moves you forward. Did you mess up? Good. Learn from it. Extract the lesson. Then move on. Don't carry dead weight. Rule number 7. Never be jealous. Jealousy means you've lost your center. When you're focused on your own path, your own growth, your own mission, you don't have time to be jealous. Jealousy only exists when you're looking sideways instead of forward. Musashi knew that true strength comes from mastering yourself, not from competing with others. Someone else's success doesn't diminish yours. Someone else's sword skill doesn't make yours weaker. Stay in your lane. Run your race. Rule number 8. Never let yourself be saddened by a separation. Life moves in cycles. People come and go. Musashi lived alone for much of his life. He was a wanderer, a ronin with no master, no home, no permanent relationships. He understood impermanence deeply. This rule isn't about being cold or emotionless. It's about acceptance. Clinging to people, places, or moments only leads to pain. Everything changes. Everything ends. That's not sad. That's just life. Mourn if you need to. Feel the loss, but don't let it define you. Don't let separation steal your peace. Rule number 9. Resentment and complaint are inappropriate for oneself or others. Complaining is poison. Musashi had a stoic edge. He believed in accepting reality, adapting to it, and acting, not whining about it. Resentment ties you to the past. Complaining keeps you stuck in victimhood. Neither of them solves anything. They just drain your energy and cloud your mind. Something bothering you? Change it or accept it. Those are your options. Everything else is just noise. Rule number 10. Do not let yourself be guided by the feeling of lust or love. Emotional control is essential for clarity. This is a tough one, and it's often misunderstood. Musashi didn't reject love. He didn't hate emotions. He warned against being ruled by them. When lust or infatuation or obsession takes over, you lose yourself. You make bad decisions. You compromise your path. You become a puppet to your own feelings. Musashi valued clarity above all else. And emotions, especially intense ones, cloud judgment. Feel them, sure, but don't let them steer the ship. Rule number 11. In all things, have no preferences. Neutrality is freedom. When you're attached to preferences, I like this, I hate that, you limit yourself. You close doors. You become rigid. Musashi's mindset was practical. Focus on what's effective, not what's comfortable. If one sword technique didn't work, he'd use another. If one strategy failed, he'd adapt. No ego, no stubbornness, just results. In modern life, this looks like flexibility. Don't become so attached to how things should be that you miss growth opportunities. Rule number 12. Be indifferent to where you live. Freedom means not depending on a place to define your peace. Musashi was a wanderer. He slept in temples, caves, and forests. He had no home, and that was the point. He didn't need comfort. He didn't need the perfect environment to be at peace. Your environment matters, sure, but if you can only be happy in the right apartment, the right city, the right setup, you're not free. You're a prisoner of circumstance. True peace is internal. It travels with you. Rule number 13. Do not pursue the taste of good food. Simplicity trains the mind. Musashi ate to survive, not to indulge. He understood that chasing sensory rewards, whether it's gourmet food, luxury experiences, or constant entertainment, weakens your mental discipline. We live in a world of infinite stimulation. You can get anything delivered in 20 minutes. You can binge watch entire seasons in a day. You can scroll endlessly through curated perfection. Musashi's warning: the more you chase pleasure, the more you need it. Simplicity builds strength. Excess builds dependence. Rule number 14. Do not hold on to possessions you no longer need. True wealth is mental clarity, not material clutter. Musashi owned almost nothing. A sword, a brush, a bowl. That was it. And yet his mind was vast, his spirit unshakable. Possessions weigh you down. They demand maintenance, attention, and space. They become anchors. The more you own, the more you're owned. Let go of what doesn't serve you. Travel light. Keep your mind clear. Rule number 15. Do not act following customary beliefs. Think for yourself. Musashi broke traditions. He created his own sword style, Niten Ichi-ryu, the two-sword technique. He rejected the conventional wisdom of his time and forged his own path. This rule is a rebellion against blind conformity. Just because everyone does it this way doesn't mean it's right. Just because it's tradition doesn't mean it's wise. Question everything. Test it. Keep what works, discard the rest. Rule number 16. Do not collect weapons or practice with weapons beyond what is useful. Minimalism in mastery. More tools don't make you better. Deeper mastery does. Musashi didn't collect swords like trophies. He practiced with what he needed and perfected his skill. He knew that obsession with tools was a distraction from the real work, becoming better. In modern terms, stop buying courses, books, apps, and gear, thinking they'll make you successful. The person with one notebook and a pen who actually does the work will beat the person with 1,000 productivity tools who never starts. Focus on essentials. Master the basics. Rule number 17. Do not fear death. The samurai's ultimate test. To live with awareness of impermanence, to truly accept that death is coming, is to live with power. Fear of death makes you hesitant. It makes you play small. It keeps you from taking risks. Musashi's calm acceptance of death gave him an edge. He didn't fight like a man trying to survive. He fought like a man who had already let go. Modern translation: you're going to die. We all are. So what are you waiting for? What are you afraid to do? Why are you playing it safe? Live fully. Take the leap. Death is coming either way. Rule number 18. Do not seek to possess either goods or fiefs for your old age. Freedom over comfort. Musashi warns against the trap of chasing security. The "I'll relax when I retire" mentality. The "I'll be happy when I'm comfortable" mindset. Security is an illusion. Comfort is a cage. The more you chase it, the more you sacrifice your freedom, your purpose, your aliveness. Don't postpone living. Don't hoard for a future that may never come. Walk your path now. Rule number 19. Respect Buddha and the gods, but do not depend on them. Spiritual independence. Musashi respected tradition and the divine, but he didn't outsource his life to them. He didn't sit around praying for success. He didn't wait for divine intervention. He trusted his inner strength. He walked his own path. The gods help those who walk their own path. This isn't about rejecting spirituality. It's about taking responsibility. Don't wait for someone or something to save you. Save yourself. Rule number 20. You may abandon your own body, but you must preserve your honor. Honor to Musashi meant living by your principles. Even death was acceptable. Betrayal of self was not. In a world obsessed with survival, comfort, and self-preservation, Musashi reminds us, there are things worth more than your life. Your integrity, your principles, your word. If you compromise those, what's left? Rule number 21. Never stray from the way. This is the ultimate rule. The foundation of everything. The way, do in Japanese, means your path, your truth, your discipline, your purpose. It's not about religion or tradition. It's about your code, your compass. The entire Dokkodo is built on this. Stay true, stay steady, don't waver, don't compromise, don't get distracted. Find your way, walk it, no matter what. These 21 rules aren't meant to be memorized and obeyed blindly. Musashi would have hated that. He broke tradition. He forged his own path. He questioned everything. The Dokkodo is a challenge. Think for yourself. Test these principles. See what works. Adapt them to your life. Musashi lived alone. He walked alone. He died alone. But his words echo across centuries because they're rooted in something timeless: truth. So here's the question. What's your way? What principles will you live by? What will you stand for when everything else falls away? Musashi gave you the map. Now, walk.